welcome to my studio. Wanted to do a project share with you today. This is an Ephemera Folio. It's just filled with little bits and pieces of things from around the studio that you could incorporate into your own project. You could even take everything out of here and turn the folio itself into more of an art journal if you wanted to. It's got a hand-painted cover here on vintage book pages. It's also stamped and painted on the back. It's held together with some sari silk. It flips open this way, and in here you've got a pocket with some ready to decorate dyed tags. And this just has little snippets of things. It's not meant to be a complete project. Really, it's meant to take these things out and use as a project. This is a little fold-out bag. There is a bingo card. This thing is pretty brittle. It's pretty old, but I thought it was kind of cool. There's just some little pieces of index cards, papers, something from an old algebra book. This is a paper clipped on here. You could decorate the paper clip. This is just a fabric cluster that you can take off to use. This opens up like this, and in here you've got some collage pieces and another tag that are ready to decorate under a belly band there. You could even snip this off if you wanted to and use that. It has an insert, a completely separate insert that is made from an old envelope. You can see through this, and it's already been collaged for you. It's ready to decorate, and inside it has some coffee dyed papers. These papers are not sewn into this book. They are totally removable, that you can use them. They're just slid under here. You can use this string in your work. You can use this. This could go into another book. It could be cut down, cut apart, sewn into pockets, or floating, things, just anything. This is just meant to, basically, my thought was that you could even dismantle this whole thing. Like, this is hinged on with fabric. You could take this whole thing off and use it for something else. It was basically a kit that you could kind of just dismantle everything and use it. So this is a separate little piece. Then there's an old library card, catalog card, and I did tuck in an alphabet from one of my kits. It's my farm kit, digital kit. And then inside here is another belly band, and there are some eco-dyed, coffee-dyed library card things in there. More of that ribbon. There's an old photo that's been sewn into a pocket, and in here there are some pieces of resin paper and some interesting old tags. Dropped a piece in there. This is paperclip closed here, and you could, another paperclip to decorate. This flips down. And inside this portion, I've just left this side blank, really. It's kind of, let me just turn it sideways so you can see that this could be trimmed off and used it, and this part could be trimmed off and used. I was thinking like maybe this could be disassembled and remade into a new book. And inside there are some vintage photographs. A young man in his car. Looks like that's around the early 60s. A gentleman and his lady. And then there is this one, and I thought she was kind of neat. Those are those glasses, I think, that don't have the things that go on your ear. I think they're the kind that just sit on your nose, because there is no appearance of the little side pieces. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Then when we clip that back together and flip it up, I've tucked in another little photograph here, and someone wrote on the bottom of this, "Cutie." Thought that was kind of interesting. That hairdo, I mean, look at that. Of course, I'm talking, I don't even want to remember 80s hair. But this is a little pocket that has some couple of pieces of vellum, a little clock cut out, some little coin envelope things, just some little tuck-in fun things. Behind here, in this one, there is a pocket, and inside that pocket is this large tag, and it's actually a book. This has parchment paper in it, so it can be decorated, or you could take it apart, cut it down, use the paper for something else. There are 3 different ones of these that are tucked in here. Show them all to you. And they're all filled with parchment paper. And I just think this would be a fun thing to dismantle and turn it into some sort of other project. That's what I was thinking would be fun to do with it. On the back, once you close her all back up, on the back, there's another pocket back here. Just some little vintage papers, another dyed tag. There's a little bag pocket here, a little paper bag pocket with some flocked, some gold gilt paper, an ad from the 1800s from a little newspaper thing. This is another paper clip that could be altered, and this is a, oops, stuck is what it is. This is a tearaway. But I thought it would be fun to do it with a cluster, so that you are to tear these papers away and use them. Maybe put little stamps on them or paint them. Do them for your collages and backgrounds and stuff. And then once you've used all these, you have a cluster that you can stick on your project. So that was kind of my, maybe this is more of a deconstructed journal. I don't really know what to call this project, but you know, I've given you my thoughts and my ideas about what I had in mind when I did it. That it was something that could be taken apart and remade into something else. So this will be in my Etsy shop. I will leave the link below. And I wanted to thank you for joining me, and I will see you around the studio.